Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go hot and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. Cain has always walked the line between man of integrity and strategic operator, but recent events have tested that balance, as the tension with Aurora Media intensifies and whispers swirl around Sunny's fractured empire. Finds himself holding a card no one expected: leverage. After weeks of silent observation and careful sleuthing, uncovers a damaging document tied to Valentin Casadine's off-to-books dealings on offshore account connected to an untraceable shell company. But that's not all. A casual conversation with Ned Quartermain unearthed more than polite family gossip. It revealed that someone in ELQ has been feeding information to PIKEMAN. Drew knows now's not the time to be subtle. He sets up a meeting. Not with Valentin, not with Ned, but with Michael. The former golden boy of the Quartermain Corinthos clan is the key to untangling this mess. And more importantly, Drew knows Michael has motivations of his own when it comes to power, revenge, and his complicated loyalties. Michael Corinthos. Boundaries, ultimatums, and broken trust. Michael Corinthos walks into the meeting with calm authority, but underneath, he's all business. The recent shakeups with Sunny have shifted his priorities. He's not just a grieving son anymore. He's a father, a husband, and a man tired of watching his family fall apart. Drew lays it out. He has evidence that could bury Valentin and potentially implicate others, evidence that could shake the foundations of ELQ and Aurora alike. Michael listens carefully. Then, in typical Corinthos fashion, he counters. "I'll help you bury Valentin," Michael says, "but I want complete control of ELQ's foreign investments portfolio. No questions asked." Drew raises an eyebrow. Michael leans in. "And I want you to back me publicly when I present the new leadership proposal next quarter." The room goes quiet. Drew knows what this means. Michael's done being the quiet one in the family. He's gunning for legacy. And if Drew plays along, they both rise or burn together. After a beat, Drew nods. "Let's set the city on fire." Emma, Scorpio-Drake, questions that can't be ignored across town. The drama isn't limited to the boardroom. Emma Scorpio-Drake has returned to Port Charles, and though her smile still lights up a room, it's clear she has an agenda. Emma's reappearance has shaken Josslyn, who's been dealing with more than her fair share of complications, namely, her unresolved feelings for Dex, and her shady involvement in something she thought no one knew about. But Emma isn't just back for a visit. She's been talking to Trina, and Trina's mentioned things, pieces, suspicious behaviors, missing hours, and above all, the night of the fire at the warehouse. A night Dex mysteriously disappeared for hours. A night Joss swore she didn't know anything about. Now, Emma wants answers. The confrontation takes place at Kelly's, where the smell of coffee and cinnamon buns doesn't mask the rising tension between the girls. "You've been dodging me all week," Emma says calmly. "I've been busy," Joss counters, sipping her iced latte a little too fast. Emma folds her arms. "Busy lying to your best friends." Josslyn's eyes flash with irritation, but underneath, there's fear. Emma doesn't flinch. "What happened that night?" "Joss, you told Trina you left early, but Dex wasn't seen again until morning. You expect us to believe that's just a coincidence?" Josslyn tries to deflect. "Why does it matter to you?" "Because Trina's my friend. And you," Emma's voice softens just enough to cut deep. "You used to be, too." That lands harder than Josslyn expects. "Whatever happened with Dex? It's complicated," Joss finally says. Emma doesn't let up. "Are you protecting him or hiding something worse?" There it is. The question that lingers in the air like a storm cloud. Secrets, shifts, and strategic chaos. Meanwhile, Carly picks up on the shifting tides. She's not thrilled about Drew and Michael aligning, especially without her input. Her instincts tell her something big is coming, something that could jeopardize everything they've built together. Willow is caught in the crossfire between her husband's ambition and the quiet unraveling of Nina, who's been spiraling since losing access to her daughter and Sunny himself. He's watching, waiting. He knows Michael's been making moves, and he suspects Drew's hands are far from clean. What he doesn't know is that Ava is quietly feeding information to someone else, someone who doesn't care about family loyalty or business empires, someone with their own vendetta. And in the midst of all this, Dex returns to town bruised, silent, and holding onto a truth that could destroy Josslyn's carefully crafted image. A truth he promised he'd never share. But secrets always come out in Port Charles. Where do we go from here? By the end of the week, Drew holds a press conference at Aurora, unveiling a new era of leadership. While carefully omitting details about the backroom power plays, Michael confronts Carly about her loyalty to Sonny, causing a rift that threatens their once-tight bond. Josslyn breaks down to confessing half the truth about that fateful night butt-keeping. Dex's darkest secret, buried. Emma is seen making a phone call to her father, Patrick Drake, asking him if he still has any contacts in the WSB. Ava meets with an anonymous figure in the shadows, handing over a flash drive labeled Project Kraken. And somewhere deep in the catacombs beneath Port Charles, a long-lost name resurfaces in a secret file. Morgan Corinthos. This week's General Hospital storyline delivers a masterclass in layered tension, emotional fallout, and power dynamics. Every character is reaching a boiling point, and the dominoes are starting to fall. Drew's leverage may ignite a war within ELQ, while Michael's boundaries show he's not playing second fiddle anymore. Meanwhile, Emma's confrontation with Joss is only the beginning of a truth that could shatter friendships and expose deadly secrets.